Hello again. This will be a quick practice that will move our body in different ways in our spine, create some heat, internal heat. Very, very good to do that in the morning or any other time of the day when you need a little bit more energy. So let us start in a child's pose, and feel free to open your knees as wide as you need. Maybe bring the toes together. And sit back slowly, push your forehead down, relax the shoulders for a moment. Take the first moment of the practice to check in with yourself. Notice your body at this moment. Notice your mind, how you feel. How does your body feel? So basically start directing your attention inward. And start moving your breath from the background to the foreground, along with checking in with yourself, with being aware of how you feel, how your body feels. Be aware of the breath as well. And make the breath a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. And very slowly start reaching your arms a little bit further forward, spreading the fingers a bit wider. And with your next inhale, reach one side a little bit more than the other. And then exhale, release it. Another inhale, reach the other side a little bit longer. Feel the side of the body. And then exhale, release it. Take one more inhale and see if you can reach with both sides. Very long, very long. Make sure you empty all the breath out. Next inhale, come up into your hands and knees, all fours. And exhale, make sure you're steady on your hands, the backs of the feet, spreading the fingers. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the tail, arch the spine, open the heart. Exhale, drop the tailbone, drop the chin down and round. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Shifting to the Ujjayi breath if you're ready. Exhale, make the breath long and steady. Inhale, open the heart again. Now exhale very slowly, bend the elbows backwards and put the heart down, keeping the buttocks up in the air. Turn the toes, slide forward into Cobra. Inhale, put the hip down, roll the shoulders back, open the heart. And then exhale, come up on your knees. Round the back and come back into the child's pose. Inhale, come up onto all fours, open the heart again. Exhale, slowly lower down with control, the chest down, the hip up. Inhale, slide into your cobra, maybe just a little cobra for now. And then exhale, round the back onto your knees and down into child's pose. One more time. Inhale, open the heart wide. Exhale, lower down slowly. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come up into your all fours, hands and knees. Turn the toes. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Take a few breaths here. Feel free to change your position of your feet. That's more appropriate for you, more accessible for you right now. Try to relax the shoulders a bit. Reach with the arms. Feel the sides of the body elongating. Slowly with every breath, try to reach the arms so far that you feel the weight moving to the other direction, towards the back. And the heels get a bit heavier as you breathe out. Take another deep breath.
Then inhale, bend the knees a bit, look forward. Exhale, find your way to the front of the mat. With your feet a little bit apart. Spread the toes a bit. Heels grounded. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale again, maybe touch the floor with your fingertips, maybe press the shins again, lengthen. And then exhale, fold. Inhale one more time, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. And then drop the tailbone, bend the knees a bit, and inhale, come up to standing vertebra by vertebra, slowly. Take your time, take a couple of deep breaths, and stand upright. Breathe out and bring your feet together, hands alongside your body. Inhale, reach the arms up and interlace the thumbs together and try to take a breath or two to lengthen the body up. As you do, drop the tailbone and then equally drop the pubic bone, the front of the pelvis, and the feet are pressing deeper to the ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale, reach with two hands towards the right. Shift the hip a little bit towards the left. Keep both sides of the hip leveled and facing forward. Take another breath to open the left side of the body a little bit wider. Inhale back to the center. Exhale the other direction. So you're reaching towards the left, shifting the hip a little bit to the right, squaring the hip a bit more, pressing the feet deep into the ground, allowing the breath to assist with the space in the right side of the body. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, release your fingers and reach up with your fingertips. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, keep it on the toes and the knees straight. Inhale, reach the arms and forward. Exhale, hands down, step the front leg back. Take a deep inhale in the high plank. Exhale, lower down. You can make it easy by putting the knees down first or just lower down with a straight body. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog if you feel ready. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take a couple of deep breaths, so arrange your feet in the right position. Make sure the breath still flows in a deep and steady way. Next time you inhale, reach with the right leg back and up, heel pushing back as far as you can. Exhale, step it forward right between your hands. Keep the back foot as it is. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Breathe out, fingertips down, stepping the back foot forward next to the front. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing with the heart open, tailbone dropping. Exhale, hands to the heart. Continue. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left leg. Big step back, put it on the toes. Straight leg, very active. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Tailbone back. Exhale, hands down, stepping the front leg back. Take a deep inhale here, firm the front thighs. Exhale, land, whatever variation, just do it with control. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Adjust the position if you need. Spread the fingers a bit. Feel each and every finger lengthening and pressing down simultaneously. Take one more round of deep breath. And then inhale, lift the left leg and send the heels as far back as you can. Exhale, step it forward right between your hands. Keep the back leg straight and firm. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, fingertips down, step the back foot forward and fold. Inhale, lift the chest a bit and lengthen the spine, open the heart. And then exhale, fold fully. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Utkatasana. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and touch the floor with your fingertips next to your heels. Shift the weight to the heels. Spread the toes. Press your knees together. Then inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Take a few breaths there. Try to shift the weight more towards the heels and lengthen to the sides of the body. Take another deep, steady breath. Feel the ground, your feet grounded. Breathe out. Take your hands back, chest moving a little bit forward. Interlace the fingers. Take a couple of breaths there where you reach the arms back with your fingers interlaced and up a bit. Still feeling the weight of the body on your heels. And then release the fingers. Inhale, chair pose again. Forward and up with your hands. Keep your legs as they are. Let's move it again. Exhale, hands back, interlacing the fingers, reaching back and up. Chest stays open. Inhale, hands forward, alongside the ears, reaching up. 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale. Next time, try to interlace the fingers differently, in an unnatural way. So breathe out, interlace in a different way. Then inhale, take your hands forward and up. Wonderful. Exhale, fold and then straighten the knees if possible, or as much as possible. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back and lower down with control. Maybe chaturanga if you feel ready. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up in the air, the left. Exhale, step it forward, right between your hands. Turn the back foot flat. Prepare your feet for warrior 1. So inhale, reach up, 2 hands together, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Turn the chest and the hip towards the right. And then inhale, warrior 2. Maybe open your feet a little bit wider. Arrange the feet in the right angle. Next time you inhale, straighten the left leg. Take the outer right hip in a bit. And then exhale, bend that left knee again a little bit deeper. And again, inhale, arms reaching straight the left leg. Exhale, bend a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten that knee, spread the toes a bit. And then exhale, bend. And next time as you bend the knee, place that left forearm on top of the thigh. If you're a little bit more flexible, have more range of motion, put the hand on the outside part of the foot on the fingertips or a block, if you have a block accessible. And then inhale, turn the chest and take the right hand up in the air. Take a moment to press the back foot a little bit deeper, sending the tailbone back. Turn the upper palm towards the front. Next inhale, take the hand over the head and open space in the right side of your body. See if you can turn the hip a little bit more towards the right, and then the chest comes up under the armpit and up towards the ceiling. Taking another deep, steady breath in extended side angle pose, Utthita Parshva Konasana. As you breathe out, turn the gaze down. Inhale, rise up, 2 hands reaching out. Exhale, take 1 hand after the other to the floor, stepping the front leg back. Take a deep inhale in the plank pose. Open space in the backs of the shoulders. Firm the front thighs. Exhale, lower down slowly. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath there. Inhale. And a full exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up in the air. Exhale, step forward right between your hands. Then turn the back foot flat. Inhale, rise up to the first warrior. Exhale, hands to the heart, turning the chest and hip towards the left. Arranging your feet in the right place. Inhale, reaching the arms out. Warrior 2. Next time you inhale, straighten the right leg. Take the outer left thigh inward a bit, outer left hip, and then breathe out. Bend that right knee a little bit lower, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, straighten that knee, press the foot down. Exhale, bend the knee and lower the hip. Again, inhale, press the foot down and forward a bit. Create force, energy, moving up the leg. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And then next time, as you exhale, you place the right forearm on top of the right thigh. If you wish, you can put the fingertips on the outside part of the foot or use a block. And then whenever you're ready, inhale, turn the chest and reach with the left hand up. Send the tailbone towards the back of the mat. Press the back foot a little bit deeper. Feel the outer edge of the foot deepening down towards the ground. Turn the upper hand with the palm forward and then breathe in. Take the hand over the head. Side angle, extended pose. Keep the breath moving steady and deep. Continue sending energy or force, weight towards the back foot. Next time you breathe out, turn the gaze down towards the floor. Inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, circle your hands down, step the front leg back, high plank. Take a deep inhale here, spread the fingers, spread the toes a bit. Breathe out, lower down, or maybe skip, go directly to downward facing dog. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Open the heart and then exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Take another deep, steady breath. Next time you inhale, reach the right leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot forward right between your hands. And this time, take the back foot, step it in a little bit, and then turn it flat, so it's a little bit closer than before. Now keep your hands on the floor, on the fingertips if you can, and straighten your front leg. If you cannot do that, no problem. Just take the hands and put them somewhere along that leg and lean on them this way. And once you find your position, if your fingertips are on the floor, walk the hands a little bit further forward. Take the chin in towards the chest and find more length along the spine. Feel the sides of the body elongating a bit. And start shifting more of the weight towards the back foot. If this is too difficult, you can always step the back foot a little bit closer to the front. Take another deep, steady breath. Spread the toes. Feel the ground under your feet. We're going to try to do revolve triangle from here. So as you inhale, walk the hands back a bit. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Some of us can leave the left hand on the floor. Maybe even flatten it. Or use a few books or a block under that hand. And if not, you can just put that left hand somewhere on the foot or front leg, anywhere. And then inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right hand through the side and up towards the ceiling. Take the right side of the hip back a bit. Open the heart and breathe. Just breathe deep and steady. At the same time, as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Open the heart a bit more. Open space in the back of the heart. As you exhale, feet are pressing down. Weight moves back towards the back foot a little bit more. Wonderful. Then breathe out, look down, upper hand moving down, fingertips on both hands. Inhale back to the lunge, so step the back foot back a bit, bend the front knee. Then slowly, as you exhale, step the front leg back. Take a deep inhale and plank. You can always skip. Go directly to downward facing dog or lower down. You can make it easy by putting the knees down first if you need. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take a deep breath. Next time we breathe in, we're going to lift the left leg up in the air, reaching with the heel as far back as we can. And then exhale, we're going to step the foot forward right between our hands. Take the back foot a little step forward and then flatten on the ground, whatever angle that allows us to stay steady on that foot. Keep the hands on the floor or put them somewhere along that front leg and straighten the front knee if that's possible. Take a deep breath there to find your position. Maybe step the back foot a little bit closer. If you can, if your hands are on the floor, consider taking them a little bit forward and then dropping the upper body into this forward fold. Looking for more length along the spine. Slowly start shifting the weight towards the back foot. Firm your front thighs. Inhale, walk the hands back there, move forward and lift the chest a bit. Lengthen the spine. Maybe flatten the right hand on the floor. Maybe use a block or a few books. Maybe put it on the front leg somewhere. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hand through the side and up towards the ceiling. Take the left hip back a bit. And then every inhale, the heart opens. Every exhale, the feet are grounding, a little bit more tailbone moving back. Revolve triangle, Parivrita, Trikonasana. Keep the breath steady and deep. One more deep breath. Feet pressing down. And then breathe out, look down, upper hand moving down, fingertips. Step the back foot a little bit back. Take a deep inhale there in a high lunge. Exhale, flatten your hands, step the front leg back. Take a deep inhale. Remember, you can always skip. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga or any other variation. Inhale, upward facing dog, cobra, or just a small cobra, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take a couple of breaths there. Try to spread the toes a bit along with spreading the fingers. Inhale, slowly shift the weight forward towards your hands to a high plank. Take a breath or two there. Try to open more space in the back of the shoulders. Lower the hip a bit, but lift the front thighs up towards the ceiling. Spread the toes, push the heels back, shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower down. You can always put the knees down first. Wonderful. Then turn the toes, try to reach with the feet as far back as you can, feeling all 10 toes spreading a bit, the backs of the feet pressing down, roll the shoulders and come up into a small cobra. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Don't come up too high. Don't put too much weight in your hands. Just allow the spine to arch, the heart to open, the shoulders to release. One more deep breath here. And then exhale, slowly lower down, bend the knees, reach back, grab your ankles or your feet, whatever you can reach and grab. We'll do the preparation for the bridge pose, putting emphasis on lower body and then upper body, or actually the other way around. So keep your knees down. As you inhale, pull your feet back, and just let the chest come up. Try to keep the knees on the floor. Focus on pulling the feet back and opening the chest that way, the heart area. Take a deep, steady breath more here. Make sure you got a good grip with your hands. And then we'll do the other direction. So let the chest come down a bit. As you inhale, pull your feet back and up and lift the knees off the ground this time. And try to find more space in the fronts of the legs. Take another breath or two here. Wonderful. Put the knees down, take a deep breath. We're going to try to find a nice balance between those two actions. So next time you inhale, take your feet back and up a little bit, open the heart. Find a way for those two actions to coexist in a way that feels right, that allows a deep, steady breath. Comfortable breath. One more deep, steady breath. Wonderful. Breathe out slowly, come down. Release your feet. Take your hands alongside your chest. You can always find another way to go to downward facing dog. If you want to work some muscles in the arms, then straighten the legs with your toes down. Take a deep inhale, push to high plank as you exhale. So breathe out, slowly coming up with control. Take a deep inhale there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take last couple of breaths in downward facing dog. Try to slow down the breath a bit. Wonderful. Then inhale, bend the knees. Either walk or jump to sitting as you exhale. Straighten both legs forward for the Dandasana. Try to spin the thighs in a bit. Flex your feet. Hands alongside your body anywhere, maybe the front, the back, the sides, fingertips or flat, whatever's right for you. Take a deep inhale and reach with the top of the head up towards the ceiling as the chin moves down a bit. As you exhale, scoop under the belly and press the backs of the legs down towards the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths in this pose. I'm going to take Janu Shirshasana, classic pose, yoga. So slowly, as you breathe out, bend the right knee towards you and drop it to the side, getting the right foot to face the inner left thigh. Try to turn the hip a little bit towards the left. Flex the straight leg. Take a deep inhale, reach both hands up. If you cannot reach up, no worries. Keep the hands on the floor. As you exhale, with a wide open chest, reach forward and grab your foot somewhere, your ankle, your shin. Maybe use a yoga strap or a belt. Take a deep inhale, open the heart a bit, relax the shoulders again. And then exhale, take the chest forward and down, release. And wherever, don't push yourself. Wherever you find yourself, just stay there and breathe. If you want to move deeper, you can reach with the arms a little bit further forward. Otherwise, back off a bit. Start slowing down the breath. Start with your exhales, adding about a second or two to the exhales. And if you can, start adding a second or two to the inhales as well. Wonderful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands behind you, Dandasana again. Stick pose, lengthen the spine a bit. Take just a breath here. Chin down, feel the length, feel stability, feel the back of the leg connecting to the ground by pressing. Next time you breathe out, bend the left knee in, drop it to the left. Turn the hip a little bit to the right. If you can, don't feel like you have to, reach the arms up on your inhale. And then exhale, reach forward and grab something, doesn't matter what. Take one more inhale to open the heart, relax the shoulders. With that quality, drop down as you exhale. Don't try to pull yourself too much, just wherever you can reach. Work with the breath. Once you find your position, extend the exhales a bit, second or two. Feel comfortable with that duration, that length. And then you can also start extending the inhales a bit, just a second or two. Take another round of breath here. See if that breath can just release something that will allow you to sink a little bit more just by releasing, not by pulling or pushing. Breathe all the way out, and then inhale, make your way up again. Again, the dumbbell with two legs straight. This time we're going to lower ourselves down to Shavasana. We're going to do it with control. So inhale, reach the arms up. Engage the core around the back and try to place the back vertebra by vertebra without lifting the legs. It's challenging, so take your time. Once the back is fully flat, breathe out, put your hands alongside your body, let your feet open wide a bit, and then drop the toes out. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and open your mouth and empty everything to your mouth. Make any adjustments you need to feel comfortable, and let your body sink down in Shavasana. Practice the art of letting go. And I will leave you here, as usual, Please stay as long as is right for you, as long as you have time. Whenever you had enough, very slowly come out of this pose onto your cross-legged position. Take a few moments sitting, contemplating, being aware of how you feel, and then go about continuing the rest of the day. Don't skip those steps, don't jump out of the pose. Slow transition is recommended. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Thank you.